we talk to you about Manchester United giving up on their pursuit for Perisic, Milan pushing to sign Diego Costa, and could Dybala be the replacement for Neymar at Barcelona? What's up, everybody? I'm Marco Messina.
And I'm Michael Cantaris.
And welcome back to Italian Football TV. It's been a long minute since we've been back here. We've been traveling around the country covering Roma and Juventus for the ICC tournament, getting some crazy footage, and most of all, we've been stuck back there editing tons and tons of footage, but we're back. Mike, you excited to be back?
Yes, it's good to be back. We've been staring at that screen for 50 hours. It's crazy. I can't even talk about it.
We miss this interaction.
The Calcio Mercato is back. We're back. We're putting up another video. Excited to be here.
Yes. All right. So let's kick it off because there's a lot of news. We're gonna have to list some of it because there's just too much to comment on every little thing. So jump into Roma's news, where Mahrez is seeming like he is a difficult signing for the Rossoneri. Leicester are not budging even at 35 million euros, and Monchi is not giving up, but he is looking at alternatives. One of them, Lucas Vazquez from Real Madrid, and the second, Emre Moore from Borussia Dortmund?
Borussia Dortmund.
Borussia Dortmund. Both young kids. Don't know what's going to happen because at the moment, Leicester wanted 35 to 40 million. Roma got to that price, and now Leicester City are saying, listen, we want more money, so we'll keep you updated on that. And De Santis actually officially retired from Monaco today. He will join Roma as a team manager. And speaking about Emre Moore, Roma are in a bit of a battle with Fiorentina at the moment. So here's the situation. Fiorentina were making moves for this kid, Emre Moore. We know that they have some money to spend after they sold a lot of players. And Roma apparently just came in with a 20 million euro offer, topping Fiorentina's move, and now Roma are in the lead to sign this kid, and Fiorentina are in the back foot.
Wow, okay, so it's a little topsy-turvy over here. To be honest, with back to Mars, I don't think I would spend more than 35 million for him. All the Salah money is practically gone, and I don't know how much better he is than Salah. Would you spend more?
I've got my mindset on Mahrez, and I kind of just really want Roma to sign Mahrez, apart from asking Monchi a million times as we were with him if Mahrez was coming.
Mahrez è possibile.
I just think he'd be a great signing for Roma, and I'd like to see it happen, even if they do have to go to 35 or 40 million, because Salah's gone. Can't think about that anymore, even though, yeah, it is an issue, but Roma actually look very good. That's just some inside info from guys who were inside Roma's training. Let's move on to some Inter news, where there's actually a lot. Dalbert is very close to joining Inter. Today, they have a meeting to finalize the last few details on this deal. It's a 20 million euro deal, and on Friday, he could be having his medical for the Nerazzurri. Seems like Inter's Mercato starting to take pace. They signed Vecino today on a 4-year contract worth 2.5 million a season, and Dalbert could be official this week. So,
yes,
positive signs.
Yeah, a little positive. Dalbert's going to. He actually played for Nice today. They beat Ajax and they're progressing in the Champions League. But I want to see this. He's young. He's a good fullback. Someone Inter needs, and hopefully this signings can give them even more. Get a few more signings that they need.
Yeah, some people calling him the new Maicon. There's a lot of labels on him. We'll see how he does. Manchester United are done making offers for Ivan Perisic. Apparently, they are not willing to raise their offer anymore. We know that Inter are asking for a hefty price, and now Inter are actually ready to renew Perisic's deal. I know deep down, Michael and I are actually happy that this one didn't happen. We haven't released why yet, but stay tuned on that one. PSG want Joao Mario right now. But at the moment, nothing is happening because they are working on this Neymar deal. Inter has said, if you want Joao Mario, we want Draxler. So maybe next week after Neymar becomes official, there'll be some more updates on this if Joao Mario does leave Inter or not. Valencia want Murillo, but they are not offering more than 10 million, which means no good.
No good.
Nothing is gonna happen out of this one. Valencia also want Kondogbia, but no negotiations have started at the moment. Inter have offered 5 million to Sain for Karamoa. He's pushing for a move even though he has rejected offers from Manchester City and Arsenal. He prefers a move to Inter. We don't know a lot about him. He's 19, he's French, he's apparently talented.
Yeah, just like most of these French players, but they gotta get that Mercato going. I think.
Another French guy who did leave Inter is Biabiani. He's set to sign for Sparta Praga. I know a lot of Inter fans will be disappointed that this one finally went through, but a team who's making some official signings is Sampdoria. Today, they had an offer, an 11 million euro offer for Gaston Ramirez accepted. This kid used to play at Bologna, where he was a star in the Serie A. He moved to Southampton, never fit in. He's 26, he's coming back to the Serie A. So Napoli actually did play a game where they beat Bayern 2-0, which means Italian teams on aggregate have beaten Bayern this preseason 8-0, 4-0 for Milan, 2-0 from both Napoli and Inter.
Watch this. That's what I'm talking about.
Just a little fun one in there. Unas, they released a statement that he is not injured despite that terrible challenge from Godin. So we're all very happy on that. Godin, that was a very stupid thing to do in a preseason friendly. But let's move on to some Milan news, where I think Michael will be excited to hear the new updates. Milan are pushing for Diego Costa. They're trying to get him to agree a contract first, and then they'll make a deal with Chelsea. Milan don't want any loan deals. They want to sign him permanently, and apparently once they get him to agree his contract, it should be smooth sailing, agreeing a deal with Chelsea. He is the priority over Aubameyang and Kalinic, according to Sky Italia.
Okay, so this is pretty good. Anyone really, he's not my number one, Diego Costa for Milan, but anyone's better than Kalinic, let's be honest. But Aubameyang would be the best after the Belotti, but Belotti's not happening. What?
Not anyone would be better. Like Falcinelli wouldn't be better than Kalinic.
Saying the targets that they're linked to, that's what I mean.
So you like Diego Costa?
He's good, he's just a little bit older, but he's guaranteed some goals for sure.
He is guaranteed goals. The thing that makes me nervous is his attitude a little bit. I will be honest. He's a little bit of a hothead, which is good. It's good to have a hothead like Gattuso, but
it's too much. Yeah, he's a little too much.
Yeah, if you lose out with Antonio Conte in a locker room, automatically I doubt you a little bit. Like I'm like, what's going on there? And hopefully Montella is able to tame such a big personality like him. As a player, I like him though. I think he's great. He's better than Kalinic. Aubameyang would be my first choice amongst the three, but I would rather sign Diego Costa than Kalinic for Milan. He's a bit of a wild card, right?
That's true, it is, but it's interesting. There's a question mark.
Yeah. So Jorge Mendes is also pushing to get Renato Sanchez to Milan. At the moment, they're about to go tell Bayern Munich that they want to leave. They want to go to Milan. So that deal is still on the fence. Fenerbahce is interested in signing Paletta, and Baca, Paletta, and Sosa were all left out by Vincenzo Montella for Milan's Europa League game, which we knew they were going to be out of the squad. It seems like now they're just working on these final details to let all of them leave with this newfound Milan team. But let's move on to Juventus news, where the deal for Neymar, 220 million euros to PSG, seems like it's happening. Football's biggest transfer, and Paulo Dybala could possibly be the replacement that Barca look for to replace Neymar. Mike, first of all, your 2 cents on this Neymar to PSG deal.
This is incredible.
222 million.
I really didn't think it was gonna happen, but Neymar, it's really happening. Messi said his goodbye. It's gonna happen, guys. Whether you guys like it or not. Now the big question is
he worth 220 million?
I guess. I mean, everything's inflated. He's probably gonna get all the jersey sales in one day. Who knows? And PSG, I don't know where they get all this money.
FFP is gonna kick their ass.
They are, right?
They're gonna go after them and Milan together.
They're gonna package together, but I don't know. Is he worth it? He's gonna be a great player. Verratti's there now. Dani Alves is there. They're looking like a pretty solid team.
Yeah, no, I think that this is actually a steal. I'm going against what most people say. Nowadays, you don't just buy a player, you buy a personality, you buy a marketer, and he with Jordan, with Nike, he wants to be the next Beckham, the next Ronaldo. Yeah. He's young, he's a fantastic player, and kids love him, and they're gonna do amazing. 220 million is not gonna seem as crazy next year. I know right now it does seem crazy, but anyway, Dybala, possible replacement for Neymar right now. It's got Juventus fans all biting their nails right now because they're nervous that Dybala could be the replacement. Sky Italia are saying that Coutinho and Dembele are the 2 guys that Barca want, and that Dybala is not the profile, not the player that Barca would want. But do you agree with that?
Kind of and kind of not. I think Dybala's a great player, and I feel like he would want to go there just because Messi's there, and it's such an amazing opportunity to play with such a player, and I do feel like he thinks Barca is higher. And let's be honest, if Barca let out over 100 million, I think Juve can accept it too.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that Juventus, if they get over 100, 120 million, Juventus will accept it. The only thing is that it's August 3rd right now, and this is going to be difficult to make happen just because it's so far in. Juventus not going to be able to get a player to replace him. I don't think that this one happens. My prediction is that this does not happen. I do think that Dybala would struggle to fit in at Barcelona at first because it takes a different kind of, it's a mental gap to jump from Barcelona to Juventus. Not doubting Juventus, but I think Barcelona would be very hard for him to succeed in at the moment, but he's still a fantastic player. He would fit in at Barcelona, but I don't think Juventus sell him, even though Marotta would love to sell him. Then he'll buy freaking Keita, Balde, and Sheik, and then once those two guys become big, then he'll sell them too, and rinse and repeat for Juventus, because all they're doing is selling their huge players every summer, and then they'll lie to themselves that all the players will and all this BS.
It's a bad mentality. Yeah, I agree with you. They're not gonna find anywhere as good of a replacement for Dybala.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, guys, the iPad did fall asleep right now, so we're switching over. Just to conclude the news, Mancini also said that Zenit were in talks to sign Neymar, but PSG beat them to the punch. Mancini, who are you playing?
What a joke.
Let's be honest.
He knows nothing's going around in Russia right now, so he just threw a little joke out there and just get some traction. I mean, we're talking about him.
They couldn't even pay Manolas, and they're gonna try to play
They paid him in a different
Neymar.
currency.
It's a
They're paying him
freaking
in
joke.
stones or something.
Anyway, let me run through the rest of the news for Juventus. Juventus, very interested in Keita Balde. They had another meeting today. They made an official offer of 20 million euros, but no response from Lazio has been given yet. Inter still have not made an official offer. Juventus working to try and sign Spinazzola. They're contacting Atalanta again to try to make this happen. Atalanta don't look like they want to make this happen. And Sheik returned to training for Sampdoria today, where he said he is not mad at Juventus. And yeah, he's in Bogliasco. But that is all the news we have for you today. Mike, you got your shout out for today?
Yes, I do.
Guys, we're excited to be back, man. It's been hard. If you're an editor, let us know. Send us an email, ItalianFootballTV@gmail.com. We're looking to try to expand our team, build more content, and hopefully provide incentives. So if you're an editor and you want to get involved in Italian Football TV, email us. All right, you got it?
So we got a shout out. Oscar Vasquez, actually, he's getting a shout out. He received our hat. He's a Milan fan. He ordered the Rossoneri Siamo Noi hat. And he says he watches our videos all the times. We're our go-to for the Serie. So Oscar, you're the man.
Oscar.
You get the shout out. He got the stickers too, so he was excited about that. But Marco, let them know for the future shout outs what they gotta do.
I have an idea, actually. If you make an order, or if you place an order, or if you bought our hats, or if you buy a hat today, let us know. Send us an email, and tomorrow you will get a shout out. We usually are doing these post notification shout outs, but today let's switch it up. If you make an order, let us know so you'll get the shout out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment below if you think Dybala is going to leave Juventus for Barcelona. What is your prediction? And yeah, everything else we had to say, comment below, and thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Ciao, guys.